How's it going, guys? This is Vaughn. We're back in American Truck Simulator, and I'm going to be showing you guys a new truck that'll be coming out soon through Heavy Haulin Customz. This is a beautiful W990 by Kenworth, and we've got quite the beast here. It can also double as a wrecker. C-Bark, Chad Barksdale, another YouTube guy. He's covered it on his channel, so I will encourage you to go check it out. I believe I always link to his channel, but if not, I'll fix it in this video's description going forward. Should be linking to it. But anywho, you can check out that wrecker add-on in his video. For this one, we'll be checking out just a regular cab here. And it's got some awesome add-ons, courtesy of Heavy Haulin Customz. We've got a nice rack right there. We've also got a really cool custom liquid transfer pump right there on the chassis that's hanging there. Or mounted there. Nice airlines going to our Ruda Lowboy, and we've got here an 8x6. So we got 3 powered axles on here, and also checking out Z-Mod's new DD60 12.7 liter DDEC4. That's his recreation of that engine. That's pretty iconic. We stuck that in here. I've not even heard what it sounds like yet, especially not in the cab, so that's going to be a cool little first try there for me. We are here in Ashland, Montana. We've got quite the scenery here. Really nice. We're at a K&D Cattle right here, but we're going to be picking up at a Kiewit and then taking it to another Kiewit, I think to Broadus. It's weird. I'm not sure why the sound changes there. It's like it changes based on the where our camera's at. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, it's going to change back. Interesting. Okay, anyway. Yeah, as I mentioned, we have the Lowboy there. We're going to be picking up a load at Kiewit, so I'm not sure what load exactly, but we'll see. So let's turn this thing on and see how it sounds. Ooh, I like it. Awesome. We also got C-Bark's edit to it, so we have an 855 horsepower in here, 3,000 pounds of torque, gear range, RPM range I think is 500 to 3,100, something like that. So yeah, we're gonna be checking this out. Sounds real nice from the initial test. So let's see about inside the cab. Oh yeah, I'm loving it. Loving it already. Alright, I think our mirrors are fine. We are going to have to drive with this pesky GPS here because we don't have yet a working GPS in this truck. Kind of weird that little GPS thing just kind of floats there. That's interesting. Anyway, let's get on the road here. We got some driving to do. Oh, I got to remember to take off slower. It's more steady next time. There we go. A little better. I'm still a glutton for punishment, so I'm still driving these tri-axle trailers. Especially with it being a Lowboy, it's going to be interesting. We're going to have a whale of a time. Nice scenery though. I'm kind of leaving it here at 4 high to get me up these hills. So it's only going to get harder once we're loaded. And we've got that lift axle on there too. So actually I take it back. I think this is only a double axle because we have that lift. Yeah, that third one is lifted, folded. So I think actually we only have two axles to worry about. So that'll make it a little bit easier maneuvering in and out. I'm not sure how we're gonna fit into these Kiewit sites. We're doing a double ender here for ATS expansion, so this first Kiewit will be our pickup, and then we'll be dropping off at a Kiewit. I think in Broadus. We'll see. We'll see when we go pick out the job. It's just down the road over here. Alright, and we're clear. Gotta keep remembering to take off slower. That physics mod from Z-Mods doesn't like it when you take off too fast. I have to keep that in mind. The US Foods here too, also ATS expansion. You know what, I need to adjust that left mirror, the driver's side mirror. This one's okay. In fact, I may actually bring that one in too. Yeah, because I kind of had to slide a little bit to the left to see out of it. Man, the engine sounds great in this truck. It's gonna take a little bit of getting used to how it sounds on idle, but any of you who have used it before or know of it can vouch for Z-Mods' accuracy with this one. Oh, it's Malta, Montana. Okay, I was wrong about that. Alright. Pull in right here and get it loaded. Probably should have came out more to the right, but let's see if they give it to us. Alright, they're gonna give it to us. We're not completely straight, but it's in and out, so I care more about the drop than the pickup. Alright. Let's get these mirrors looked at real quick. Let's see, bring this in. Oops. That's the one I need. Yeah, let's get that in more. Okay, I feel better about that one. So, there's that weight. Curious to see what we're pulling here. Probably go the long way out of here. I don't think we're gonna hit any invisible walls, hopefully. Fortunately, that area was still drivable, even though it was technically off the map. Nice Q-Wit. Utility truck there, that's cool. Okay, where are we going? Let's see, GPS has done this to me before, where it's... Yeah, okay, I thought so. So we have to go to the right, not the left. It initially made it out to be we have to go left. I'm just inching out so I can... Alright, don't stop, keep going. There you go. That's annoying at times when the AI will actually do the wrong thing by stopping in the middle of the road and letting you go when you're actually needing to get out into the other lane. We got a big old thing on there. What is that? A silo? I think that's what that is. I'm sure we'll make good time for this because we're actually not going to be going that slow. I'm going to try to pile drive through this. We got plenty of torque, plenty of horses under the engine, so under the hood rather, in the engine. So I think we'll make good time of this. Let's try out the Jakes here. I think it's supposed to have 2 Jakes in here. Let's see. There's one. Oh, it just has the one, I guess. Sounds nice. I love that switch sound too. I gotta stay mindful of my dimensions here so we don't overstep our boundaries here on the road. Oh, look at that cattle going all across the way. Daredevils they are. Oh, good thing they timed it well so they didn't get smashed by us, because we are not easy to stop. Oof, coming down off around that curve. I had to take up a little bit of the oncoming lane a little. Well, hopefully you guys are having a nice weekend. You're seeing this on Sunday, is when it comes out. I usually don't get to record much on Saturdays, but I'm doing this at basically 11:30 at night, Saturday. Just want to get something recorded to show off this truck, because it just underwent an update that is in testing right now. So this truck is not yet released by Heavy Haulin Customz. Release date is TBD, but it's looking like it's going to be within the next coming weeks. So we're wanting to really just generate hype for it. And going along with common Heavy Haulin Custom standards, it's got plenty of custom parts on it that you've never seen, that don't exist for any other truck out there. So the modders are doing a great job with this truck, making it look like a real beaut. Okay, how's this gonna work out? Let's see. I'm gonna go down to 3 here. I don't have a convex mirror, so alright, there we go, we got around it. Let's get up to 5 here. Man, I have to say, the low RPMs sound awesome. I think before I forget, I'm going to go ahead and grab a screenshot now that we're on the interstate. And we got a nice view of the road here, so I think I'm going to do that right quick and be right back with you. Alright, grabbed our screenshot. These curves are always the worst, especially with these guardrails. As long as I just make sure that we've got more on the shoulder than in the oncoming or the side lane. That way I don't inhibit traffic from passing through. And for the most part, I think we're fine. Kind of keeping an eye on it. I am also going to be very excited to show you guys very soon, once we get the updates and new parts and everything added to where the HHC owners are satisfied with it for next update. The W9 show that has been a work in progress. That's the one that I'm personally working on. I don't do too much of the modeling, just putting parts, like in-gaming the parts and making sure they line up properly and stuff. That's going to be next on the list, on the radar, to show off to you guys. Can't wait to do that. Yeah, that'll be fun. That truck is going to be a beast as well. Oh, snap. Sorry, dude. You got put in a bad place there. I really should have let him go, actually. Let him get in front of us, because we are pretty sizable here. And I think what I'm going to do... I'll stay in this lane. I'll probably I don't think it'd be illegal if I took the inside lane, but I'm gonna just stay out here where I belong. Be respectful for other drivers. Passing some stockyards here. I think this is this would be Billings here, I think, that we're passing through. Yep, sit over there. Uh-oh, that was my exit. Whoopsie. I saw it coming up too on the GPS, but my mind just didn't register it. That was my fault. And I think because I swapped out GPS voice mods recently, it's kind of thrown off. I took a whole lot of Z-Mod's other sounds out, like the GPS mod and some of the, I think pretty much all of the interior effect packs, because they're not compatible with sound fixes. And I've been running sound fixes here lately and been enjoying that again. So yeah, I don't have the immersive sounds that Z's got in his interior effect pack sounds, but I don't know, I've just been feeling like taking sound fixes for a spin. It's gone through a ton of updates as well, so there's some good stuff in there. But anyway, all of that to say, I've yet to actually go in and pick the sound fixes GPS voice nav option. Another Kiewit truck. All right, he's turning, so we're good. Barely cleared that, but we did. Gotta get myself back on track here after missing my turn. Okay, we're gonna have to go through this light. I think we could have actually stopped, but I'm not in the mood for stopping right now. Downtown Billings. Very cool. Man, it's actually been a long time since I've come this way. We got nice big lanes here too. Yep, this turn's gonna be a bit of a doozy. I wonder if I should actually start poking over into this other lane here. I think I will. It would be nice to get some better steering wheel options too for this truck. I like the more classic wheels, especially the Forever Sharp wheels. Those are awesome to drive with. I'm kind of partial to those. There's that famous skate park. Pretty cool. It's a chem company there you can pick up or drop off to. Oh, I remember this bridge. This overpass here. Yep, been a minute since I've come through here. Alright, we should be able to turn here even though it's a red light. Oh, never mind. Let's let this last guy go. Alright, now we're good. Billings is one of these notorious places that gets you bad frame rates at times. I remember it used to be a bigger issue than it is now. I don't think it's as common now as it was back in the day. But I remember coming through here, you'd get horrible frame rates. And I think actually Recon pointed out one day it's a lot of different assets, or the way this city was done in the map editor, that causes your game to slow up like that. Especially for a video, you know, I tend to get a little bit picky about the quality of you know, content that I put out. I try to make it as good quality as I can. I know it's not the best out there, but yeah, I hate when frames drop, and you can see that in the video. It irritates the living daylights out of me. Because I want the viewing experience to be as smooth as possible, to the point where I will upgrade my hardware as needed to continue supporting good quality footage, as well as recordings, because I do play and record on the same computer. So you do need some beefed up specs there to be able to support both things. Especially, like, you know, running Snowy Moon and not PNG, JBX. It does eat up a little bit more power than your normal ATS game would, having graphics mods in here. Third-party ones at that, because they're not, you know, the best optimized. All right, that dude is turning. That guy is also turning. Okay. They're gonna yield to us. Well, that guy isn't. Should I let him go? I think I will. Yeah, we'll cut him a break. He must be empty, because he's actually going a little bit. Although it looks like he's got some stuff back there in that little dumper. I don't know, it's hard to tell from here. It could have just been the reflection. But he's actually strutting along, so he might be empty. Most of these what do you call it, company trucks are pretty low spec. That most of the trucks you see on the road that are just like the regular 6x4s. Let's go down to 6 here. Let's see, does he have a tarp on there? It's hard to see. I'm trying to peek into his trailer there. Hopefully, since we're a Lowboy, we don't have a complicated drop at this Kiewit. Cut it down to, we'll go down to 6 here. I think I also didn't turn on the headlights, because technically we did get a start around, what was it, after 7, I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, it may have been before 7 a.m., but we can still turn the lights on anyway, so you can see how they look inside. So they look pretty decent to me. And another thing worth considering is the truck runs like butter on your system, real smooth. So Oh, going left, going left. Okay. Glad I caught that before I committed to going straight. Oh, shoot. Speeding big time here. Didn't mean to do that. Let's keep that down here. Passing another Kiewit right here, I think. So what is this? This Roundup? Is that what this is? It's a very quaint town feel, which I love. But do kind of feel bad for these residents living right next to a construction site. That's got to be a little bit rough, at least sometimes. Lewistown's coming up. A little tight through here. Oof, real tight. Oh man, look at these guys caught right in the middle of it too. Probably good times during the day where they can't really leave their house unless they keep the site open. Oh man, somebody already beat us to knocking down a cone too. That's too funny. Alright, we're coming out of it now, so I'll go ahead and speed up here. Oh yeah, this is what I live for right here. I love these long rural drives. I think I'd even already commented on that, but when we took can't even talk. When we took a load out of Reigate, the new city, most recent I think addition to ATS expansion, there's a road that when you pass Reigate goes through a rural area like this. And it's becoming one of my favorite drives, honestly. I love these drives out here, and where it's just country or farmland, ranchland. Kansas has a lot of this too. In fact, it's also, I think, cooler to drive through, more fun because it's also more flat out there in Kansas. Same with Nebraska too. Got tons of rural drives like this, and I really love it. It's definitely my favorite scenery to look at. And plus, you don't have to deal with all these stop signs and stop lights like in the city. I think it's so yeah. I mean, this right here, awesome, incredible. My favorite scenery when I'm driving an ATS, being straight up. Decent amount of trucks coming through here, and general traffic too. So here's Roy discovered, and Malta's coming up. Nothing better than this, man. Just gorgeous scenery, mountains, ranchland, whatever you fancy. As far as the eye can see. Gotta slow up a little for this curve here, so go down to 7, kick it back up to 8. I hope that I'm trusting that the tachometer reading in this truck is accurate. That's beautiful. I wish you could see it through through my monitor right now, just the raw input from the game, because after it goes through all of YouTube's fancy compression stuff and the editor software to make it lightweight enough to render to upload to YouTube, you lose a lot of the sharpness and the true image that you otherwise would see. You know, if you're looking at my monitor right now, the view that I have coming, you know, straight out of the graphics card and projected onto the screen. You know, especially with it in 1440p, everything is so rich and so vibrant. And there's certain things you can do, like in editing. I could probably slap a LUT on there, which is a video filter, to make certain colors stand out more. But in its natural form, it just does not look better than this, what I can see right here. So it's just like screaming colors and vibrance. Sometimes, you know, when I'm listening to my music or podcast or whatever, you just kind of get lost in it and you forget for a little bit that it's a game. Until something unrealistic happens, like an AI driver smacks into the side of you. Whoa! Speaking of which, slamming brakes. That's always good to do when you're in front of a semi truck hauling 100 tons plus. That's always a great thing to do. Slam on your brakes. Man, especially because see that other car had me behind him and this guy in front of him. Can you imagine how much that would have hurt? Being sandwiched between two semis like that. I'm curious to hear you guys, if you want to drop a comment, tell me what's your favorite scenery, or if you have a specific stretch of road or a state or anything really that you want to say, just to give me an idea of what your favorite place to drive in ATS is. I've mentioned mine. These long scenic rural drives here are my favorite personally, and I don't really care too much about each like that it has to be a specific state, as long as it's rural and just a bunch of country, just a bunch of land. Especially if there's cattle. Bonus points if there's cattle. That's where I live. Not really I'm not saying that's where I live IRL, but that's where I live in the game mentally. This is where I am mentally. That's where I live. Those rural drives. Alright, made it to Malta, so we're on the final stretch here. Last 20 or so miles. I'm gonna have to step over into this other lane. I don't want to scratch any cars here. Welcome to Malta. Nice graffiti to to welcome you in. I guess that's kind of become a staple of the that little underpass there. Otherwise the city would have probably gotten rid of that. Alright, I'm just going to kind of roll through here. The 191. I like those low RPMs. I hear a little bit of similarity to Slav Jerry's DD60. But there's some subtle nuances to this one as well. I think this sounds more different once you get to the higher RPMs, but It's a great engine, for sure. So if you'd like to pick it up at zmods.com, it's about $7. So can't go wrong with it. It's I guess there's an empty weigh station there. There's not really anything there. Z-Mods always has good quality stuff. Never disappoints, and not so in this case either. Okay, let's throw our hazards on here. Oh man, okay, somebody coming out. Okay, good, he's going. Alright, I was about to let him go anyway, so you can get out of our ways. Let's take it in here like this. We really need some convex mirrors on this truck, I think. There we are right there. So how do we gotta get in here? Oh, we actually have to go in right now. Right here. Okay. So I'll probably have to throw this in reverse. We're just gonna pull straight in. We don't gotta back it up or anything, which is great. Probably making this guy nervous. Like, what the heck is he doing? I'm just gonna try to get a leg up on this drop here. I wonder if I could actually come through. That might make it too tight, right? Or can I? Should I? No. I'll stay on the right. Stay on the right of these cones. Hopefully don't knock one over. Yeah, I think this should be fine. Oh, how nice. We got a guy directing us here. That's great. Is he telling me to slow down? That's funny. He was kind of giving me that, hey, slow it on down. There we go. Got the brake in. It's in neutral. Okay. We don't got to turn it off, so we'll probably just leave the engine running. There's our drop right there. Check it out. Beautiful. W990. AKA the Sinister. Coming out soon from Heavy Haulin Customz. I'll be sure to keep you guys updated on it. Got plenty of updates ahead of itself. But it's looking fantastic so far. Loaded detail to everything. You can tell even with the brackets on the fenders. And then the brackets holding that liquid pump right there. Oh, that's another cool thing. The HHC logo up there on that headache rack. It's connected to your low beam lights. So when you pick the lights on, there's your HHC lit up. Fantastic. It's looking awesome. Plenty of lights right there on the grill too that you can add. So just all around beast. All right. So there you got it. So that was some nice storage. Delivered from Ashland to Malta, Montana, 383 miles, 9.5 hours, 52.2 gallons of fuel. And our proficiency, long distance, high value, trailer maneuvering bonuses all added up nicely. A nice paycheck. We didn't actually get asked to stop at any scales because we stayed within the state, so I'm not sure what our weight exactly was. Got a plane over there. Anyways, I'm keeping the engine running here because we're about to take off again. Yeah, definitely drop a like on the video if you enjoyed. Consider subscribing as well if you're new and are not subscribed yet. If you enjoyed watching, definitely also recommend it. Share it as many times as you like to people that you think may be interested in watching. Check out Heavy Haulin Customz. I'll have a link to their site. This truck is not yet released, as I mentioned. It's coming soon, TBD on the release date. And then Ruda's Lowboy back there, that is available. So both will be payware, but the trailer you can currently get from Ruda's website available now. So that's about it. Oh, and the Lowboy also has a 154 version. I should have mentioned that earlier too. If you want to just, if you're updated to 154 beta and want to run freight market jobs, you can also do that with that trailer. So yeah, I think that's about it for this one. Thanks for sticking around. I know it was a little bit of a longer video, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the truck. Definitely more to come on it. So until the next one, guys, everybody be safe. Have a great one. Take care.